start with, aviation is all about what people think is pilot and cabin crew, because they are the most visible jobs that we see. Similarly, aviation is also not only pilots and cabin crew, but also the ground job. They can work as an F&B person in the VIP lounges or business class lounges, or they might be a VIP guide person. Okay, so there are different jobs for them.
If I want to join cabin crew, what should my height, weight?
Okay. So for men, the height should be minimum 5'10". Okay. Yes, you need to look fit. You need to be presentable. One of the passenger was crying inside the aircraft, and I asked her what happened. I was having this morning flight from Bombay to Goa, and we were serving this Tetra Pak to become a pilot. For India, I know about the Indian. Otherwise, there are very good institutes outside. Most of the pilots opt for institutes abroad. And for cabin crew, initial age criteria is your 18 years. Areas where technical is more important, and there are certain areas where people it's important, right? Like if I have to help handicapped people from different background, different country, so you should be more hospitable. That's very important.
And this is very difficult job, I would say that. Hello and welcome to Empower Talks. I am Taqi Haider, and today we are going to taking off to the world of aviation. And to speak on this particular topic, we have a very special guest with us. She is Sreejita Mukherjee from Hospitality and Aviation Management Department. So first of all, thank you very much for joining in.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for welcoming for your talk show.
And we have a lot of questions, right?
Sure.
And I'm going to ask some intelligent, some stupid questions. I'm sure that you're okay with that.
All of them are welcome.
Okay. So on this note, I would like to start Empower Talks. So first of all, I wanted to know in very simple language, what do you mean by aviation?
Okay. To start with, aviation is all about what people think is pilot and cabin crew, because they are the most visible jobs that we see. Right. Similarly, like if someone asks you why are you studying hotel management, that means you want to become a chef, but it is beyond it. Similarly, aviation is also not only pilots and cabin crew, but also the ground jobs. Okay, there are engineers, there are people who are handling baggages, there are ramp people who there are maintenance, there is ATC, there are a lot of jobs are there. So that's what we're going to talk about today.
So basically the common thing which we understand, cabin crew, right?
Right.
Pilot, ground staff, right?
Right.
So the second question to you is, what kind of job is available in aviation sector these days?
Okay, so if a student is interested in aviation, the basic job they can get after doing a aviation management course is as a manager in the airport. Okay, and they might also join the tickets, the check-in and check-out counters. They can work as an F&B person in the VIP lounges or business class lounges, or they might be a VIP guide person. Okay, so there are different jobs for them right now.
So before this podcast, we were just discussing about few myths, and I'm sure that you have few myths about this industry.
Right.
Few of the common questions people ask.
So FAQs. Do you have anything in mind right now?
If I want to join cabin crew, what should my height, weight?
Okay. So for men, the height should be minimum 5'10". Okay. And for girls, it should be and for girls, it should be minimum 5'3". Okay. Okay. And weight is also important. Okay. Your height and weight should be equal to your BMI. Now, why is height and weight is important inside the aircraft? Because there are a lot of emergency kits that are kept on the higher racks. It's not possible for a short height person to reach on those places at the emergency time. So that's why height is important. But if we come to the ground staff, height is optional,
Mhm.
but graduation is important for
Okay.
them.
Okay.
Educational qualification is important, but yes, you need to look fit. You need to be presentable, even if you're working in the ground, because we do not like to see an obese person working in the aviation sector or hospitality sector, because it is all about how you're presenting yourself. You're representing a brand. So yes, the job is tough, but glamour quotient is also important.
That's right. So let's say somebody is interested in aviation. So we do have an aviation course we just introduced this year,
Yeah.
and you are a part of this department.
Yes.
So what kind of skill has this course is offering to a student?
If I talk about if a person is interested in aviation, first and foremost, the person should be presentable, like I mentioned. He or she should have a good communication skill, since you are going to talk to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Right, and you should know what to talk and what not to talk. That is also very, very important, because you can't discuss certain topics with all kind of people. So your topic has to be very, very professional. Maybe, for example, you can say, how was your day, sir? Or where are you flying today, sir? We cannot talk about things which is related to politics, which is a very, very negative thing.
Yeah.
Because it has, every people has different opinions about it. There might be clashes. So we avoid this kind of topics. And a person should be graduated. I would personally suggest, if a person is interested in cabin crew, he or she should do a graduation and then come and join the cabin crew industry. Because for me, what I realized personally when I was working as a cabin crew with Jet Airways, that I got an added advantage because I was from the hotel management. So I knew a lot of things. And I also had options. If when I left Jet Airways, when Jet Airways was shutting down, I had option to come to the teaching. But there are a lot of people who are not graduate. They have just joined right after their class 12. They didn't know where to go and what to do.
Even I have the same thing.
Yeah. So it's very, very important that you do a graduation and then you come and join the aviation industry.
Can you just give us the glimpse that how this cabin crew works? What are the challenges? What are the good
a
things?
lot of challenges. I mean, you will be facing challenges every day. Okay, it's a job. It's not only about glamour, but it is more of challenges, because you are the only point of contact in the midair. Right, you cannot call anyone, and the cabin crew is the only point of contact. So you're the doctor, you're the engineer. If you are the counselor or healer, if a passenger is flying to some place, it happened with me once that one of the passenger was crying inside the aircraft, and I asked her, what happened, ma'am? Anything I could do to help you? He said, I lost my father and I'm flying to take the body. So obviously you cannot just you want to leave the person also alone. At the same time, you need to calm her down also, because all the passengers were attracted to her. Why is she sitting and crying? So yeah, you face a lot of challenges every day when you are in the flight.
This must be a very difficult situation.
It's a very difficult situation. So there are other challenges also. There might be medical emergencies. Okay, you might find
anxiety attacks.
There might be a pregnant lady delivering a baby. So you should know how to deliver a baby.
Even I have heard about this news. Is it true?
It is true. You are being trained also how to deliver a baby, be it a girl or a boy.
But is it allowed?
Well, it depends. Again, I won't say it's a regular case in the aircraft that babies are being delivered. But generally, if the passenger who is, the lady who is pregnant, she needs to carry a medical document. Okay, if the doctor allows her to fly, then only she can fly if she's having that third trimester time. Okay, otherwise during the first trimester and all, generally it is allowed. So it's a very rare emergency situation, but we cannot ignore it either.
Tell us more interesting stories. This is I'm finding quite interest in it.
Okay, there are also interesting, I would say it's a little funny also. I was having this morning flight from Bombay to Goa, and we were serving this Tetra Pak.
This was your usual routine, usual flight every day?
No, not every day.
अच्छा,
That day I was flying to Goa.
कैसे डिसाइड होता है मतलब क्या
It
कहाँ
is
कहाँ जाना
decided
है?
by the duty roster. There is
Okay, okay.
a group of people in the ground.
Hmm.
Again, this is also
Yeah.
a job profile
Hmm.
who decides where the crew has to fly. They will
अच्छा,
send you,
okay.
they'll make a duty roster
Okay, okay.
and it will be mailed to you a month before.
So
So you
that you
know,
can plan leave and all and everything.
yes.
Yeah.
Anyways, you cannot fly the entire month.
अच्छा,
Okay, there will be a certain period where it is restricted from the DGCA itself that after that flying hours you cannot fly anymore because it somewhere affects your health.
okay. Just the flying hours is calculated for pilot. Same thing for cabin crew as well.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Because your salaries and everything depending on the
Oh,
flying hours.
flying hours.
Yeah, we have a basic salary, and according to the flying hours, your allowance is added. Yeah, so that's how it's calculated. Basically, the basic calculation is when the wheels are leaving the ground till it touches the ground. That particular hour is calculated.
Okay, nice. So we have seen a lot of changes in Indian aviation industry. We have seen the growth of airlines. So how do you see these changes since 10 or 15 years? We see a drastic change.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll answer to that, but let me complete my story.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so this Bombay to Goa flight, and anyways, early morning flights are little very sleepy. Anyways, the passengers were excited. Of course, they're going for vacation, but the crews are all sleepy. So we were serving this mango tetra pack juice of Maza, and a guest wanted an extra tetra pack. So he said, "Maza milega, maza." So, so we were like, "What is he actually asking for?" So you face this kind of passenger. So yeah, it took me some time to understand that okay, he is asking for Maza, not Maza. So yeah, this kind of situations you do face
Nice,
when you're flying.
I'm sure he got maza after having maza.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was asking this question to you about how this industry is changing.
A lot, changing a lot. I'll give you a very short example. Right now, we know that when you're flying with an aircraft, you need to switch off your mobile phones or your electronic gadgets because the navigations, there are issues with the pilot. But if you're flying abroad, the bigger aircrafts like the Emirates or the Qatar, like Airbus A380, they are opting for certain electronic gadgets where the passengers can use their electronic gadgets inside the aircraft when it's flying. So it's making more easier for the businessmen who are flying. They can do their official work sitting inside the aircraft without affecting the navigation for the pilot. So yes, this is a new thing in the aviation industry, and of course there are a lot of things are coming up because airports are adopting for AI thing, artificial intelligence, and drones are being used. Like suppose if there is a crack or something on the aircraft body, now usually the engineers has to climb up and to check the thing, but right now they use a drone to check what are the cracks, what are the things needs to be mended. So these are the new things that are coming up in the last 10-15 years.
I would say that there are a lot of reason. The one of the reason can be that people have the paying capacity.
Yes.
They want to travel via flight.
Yes.
And you have a very these days it's very difficult to get the railway ticket. So people opt for the airline.
Yes, I think people, their lifestyle is changing these days. People are more aware because of the social media, right? During our time, what happened was if you're traveling in an AC compartment, it was a huge thing. And if you're flying by a flight, means, oh, okay, she's coming from a good family background, right? That's how I think every middle class people think. But nowadays, everybody is into a great lifestyle. Everybody is saying, why to go by train when I can reach in few hours? And tickets are also okay priced. Indigo is giving fairly good prices these days. So that's why right now the main career is Indigo in India. You will not find people going for Vistara because it's more expensive. That's why Indigo is having more demand right now.
Yes, yes. And they are the market leaders, I would say.
Right now, yes. Earlier it was Jet Airways. It was a premier airline, but it got shut down after 25 years, which was very, very unfortunate. But right now, Indigo is doing very good.
But the airlines industry started quite high when we have Kingfisher Airlines.
Yes. See, again, Kingfisher Airlines, when it started, it was very much high in demand.
Mm.
It was more on the glamorous part, but they couldn't maintain it.
Yeah.
And it was a sudden downfall again because of a lot of things.
True.
So, yeah, let's not get into the details of that, why there
Mm.
was a downfall, because
Mm.
I think it will give a very negative impact. But,
And we are here for the goody
oh,
things.
yes, we are here for
Sugar
all the
coated.
sugar coated things.
Okay. So let's say somebody wants to become a pilot.
Yeah.
So what are the steps an individual can take to become a pilot?
Okay. So, to become a pilot, for India, I know about the Indian. Otherwise, there are very good institutes outside. Most of the pilots opt for institutes abroad. But India, we have IGRUA. Okay.
What is the full form of this?
Indira Gandhi Rashtriya Uran Academy.
Okay.
Okay. And if you're having good pocket money,
Mm.
like around 45 to 50 lakhs, go for it.
Is anybody interested? Nobody.
So that's the course fees. Usually, what happens in this course is they are taught the ab initio thing. What is ab initio? That is the basic trainings will be given, and the pilots has to undergo 200-hour flying training.
Okay.
It can be individually, it can be cross country, within the country.
Yeah.
There are different ways of trainings are there which they have to go through, and it's a very different course.
Okay.
It's a degree, and you
It's
need
very
science.
technical, I would
Very
say.
technical, and you need to have a science background for that, as far as I know.
Okay. So this comes to the end of the final question. I wanted to know about what is the career prospect? What is the future of aviation?
Okay, talking about career, if you talk other than the pilots and the cabin
Yeah.
crews,
Or you can include.
okay.
Yeah.
So if you talk, like I've talked about the pilot course,
Yeah.
if you want to become a cabin crew,
Mm.
like I said earlier, your class 12 and graduation is important. Okay, and it is important to have a good communication skills. You should be technically sound. Okay, maybe computer is not much needed like the other jobs, but yes, you should be technically sound. You should be outgoing. You should be well connected with the different people in the industry, so that it is easier for you to connect to a lot of people.
True.
And if you're interested in ground stuff, again, it depends where you want to be. Okay, like for engineers or aerospace engineers, you cannot just join, because it's again very technical, so you need to study engineering, aerospace engineering. And if you're interested in ATC, that is the air traffic control, there are different jobs, the job forms that comes out from the government, and you have to sign them, fill up. There are age criterias. So for pilot and for cabin crew, initial age criteria is your 18 years, and 18 to 30. And if you're experienced, it might go up to 35. And for the ground stuff, again, it should be 18 and above.
Okay. So one more question: what skills are most important for working in aviation? Is it more technical or people skills?
I would say both are required. Why? Because there are certain areas where technical is more important, and there are certain areas where people it's important, right? Like if I have to help a handicapped passenger, technical is not required. You need more of a compassionate and empathy. That is what is more important. So it depends on what kind of job or what kind of scene you are in. So you need to be very smart, I would say. You need to be presence of mind is important, because you're dealing with a lot of new people every day.
It's different kind of people.
Different kind of people, people from different background, different country. So you should be more hospitable.
Yeah.
That's very, very
and
important.
This is very difficult job, I would say that.
It is very difficult. We see only the glamour, but it's beyond glamour.
Okay, so in the end, would you like to say to our audience something?
I would like to say that those who are aviation aspirants, who are interested to join aviation industry, should come and join us and give it a good shot. And I'm sure you'll be getting good jobs from here. And it's a well salaried job, I would say, because most of the industries are not providing jobs, but you will be provided a job when you are maybe hardly 20 or 21 years old. And when you're having that age time.
Yeah.
When you're 21, you're having a good package in your hand. Of course, you can
Mhm.
plan your future also. You have a good career prospect. So I would suggest you can come to the hospitality industry and join the aviation
Yeah.
and have a great career ahead.
And if you want to meet ma'am, you can always come to the campus.
Anytime.
Okay, so on this note, I would like to end the podcast. But before that, thank you very much
Thank you
for
so
joining
much.
in.
Thank you for inviting me.
And there are a lot of things we have discussed, and there are a few things that we have not discussed. So in future, maybe part 2 will come.
Definitely.
Okay. So on this note, I would like to conclude the podcast. Thank you for joining in. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.